Yep. It didn't happen in 2020, but it happened in previous years. It's a Cleveland musicians fundraiser,
correct?
The KISS benefit, they call it, where you get people from all different kinds of bands get together and you mix and match people from other bands. And they play KISS songs, and it's all for charity.
Correct.
How did you start that? You just wanted to do something nice?
No, I didn't. What had happened, and it's so weird, and I've talked about this a bit. I'm on Facebook a lot, monkey farting around, and I put up, because I know a lot of the musicians in town did KISS. They always talking about KISS. We're always debating KISS. So I put up polls. I said, I'm going to put up polls. What's your favorite song of each KISS album? And then we're going to rifle it down and see what the best KISS song of all time is. So I started doing this, and it started taking off. I was getting more and more responses. So as we started getting into this poll, people were like, man, we should get together and jam some KISS songs. And we're like, yeah, that's a great idea. We should do that. I mean, we all know bar owners. We can just say, hey, man, let's borrow your bar for a weekend and jam some KISS songs one night. So then as we started thinking about it, I started thinking, hey, well, if we're going to do it, let's get everyone together. Let's throw some money in a kitty and donate it to charity. Why not? What do we got to lose, Yeah. It's just going to be a jam session. Let's have fun. Well, then it started picking up steam. And started to think, well, I have a really good relationship with the Willoughby Brewing Company at the time. And let me talk to him and say, hey, man, if we're going to donate some money, let's pick a charity and have fun. So I started getting, some ideas of what we could donate to. And that year, the first year, a lot of musicians in the area, they have children or are related to people with autism. So I decided, well, that's a great charity.
Yeah, sure.
Autism Speaks. So we decided on that. And then Cindy Rosano from Joey D's girlfriend from Disco Inferno, her and I hooked up together. We formed an alliance, and we decided, hey, because, well,
you're in good company.
Right. So, and Joey D's daughter's on the spectrum. So it was a perfect combination. Cindy, she's a nice, strong lady, and she's very bullhead. She goes after what she wants. And
gets things done.
She gets
I can tell that about her. Yes, I don't know her that well, but I can tell she's a no-nonsense type of person.
She's old school Italian. She doesn't mess around. So once she was on board, and we teamed up, and we started just building. And the first year, it turned out great. When we showed up that day to start setting up, Steve, who ran the Willoughby Brewing Company, said, well, it's your first benefit. Expect maybe $1,100, something like that. Well, we walked out of there with $5,000 for the first year. Yeah. And at that time, I had to beg to get, I think we had 36 or 38 musicians play that year. And I was calling people to last night, hey, man, want to come play some KISS songs?
Yeah.
So it was a success. I mean, $5,000's nothing to sneeze at. $4,000, I think it was 4 or 5. I don't remember.
Sure.
So then I said, well, that was a good thing. We had fun. Oh, then people started hitting me up. Hey, you doing it next year? You doing it next year? Okay. I guess. It was fun. Let's do it again.
Twist my arm.
Yeah. Sure. But I figure if we're going to do it another year, let's see what we can do. Let's get a bigger stage. Let's get a bigger room. Let's see if we can get more people. Let's see if we can get some more sponsorship behind it. So at the time, we were in contact with Play, which was the old Boneyard, and they were all about it, man. They did a thing called Play Gives Back. So 20% of everything they made that night went back into the charity. So we decided, okay, let's use Play. It's great. Well, let's rotate charities. Let's pick a charity. Everybody, by this time, it was me, Cindy, my wife had joined the committee. Vic's wife, Denise, was helping. At that time, when Tracy wasn't on it yet. Tracy Martin, Keith Martin's wife, wasn't on it yet. This was the second year. So we decided, okay, well, let's pick another charity, and let's go with that. So at that time, I literally had just lost a very close friend of mine to cancer. So we decided to do American Cancer Society that year. So the second year, it gained a lot of momentum pretty quickly. We got 50 musicians, no problem. We had the big stage at Play. We had that year. And that year we made 7,000, 7,800, something like that, which was great. I mean, so I said, okay, this was fun. We beat last year. So, okay, we'll do a third one. As long as it keeps getting bigger, I'll do another one.
Right.
So Play stepped back up for year 3. Year 3, musicians signed up again, super quick. Took about 2 weeks to fill all 50 spots. It's starting to turn people away. People were getting mad at me because I couldn't fit them in. But it's like, hey, what can I do? We only have so many hours. So the third year was great. That year we picked Life Bank because Cindy's niece had passed, and Life Bank had helped prolong her life from her organ donations and whatnot. So we picked Life Bank, and they were great to work with. They're so good to work with. And we really promoted it. We got on the radio. We got on some stuff. News Herald did a piece on us. We got a lot of the biggest names in the city to come down and play. And we made $11,000.
Nice.
Which was great, man. I was like, wow, this is great. Now I can't stop now. Little did I know.
You would have to stop.
I'd have to stop.
Right.
I mean, we were ready. We had the posters made up for year 4. So year 4 was all set. We had it booked at the Music Box because Play was no longer there. They'd closed down. So we decided to go to the Music Box. Well, that damn COVID came along and took our legs out from us. And we were going to donate all the money to Paws, which is an animal charity last year. So we tried really hard to get it to work. But with limited capacity, and they said we can only fit 170 people in the room. With 50 musicians, if they each bring their wife or girlfriend,
that's it.
I mean, what am I going to fit 20 people in the room when it's all said and done?
Right.
What's the point? So we ended up, having to cancel, which was heartbreaking. But I decided, I'll do something out of this. So I took the posters that we had to promote it, and I put up online. I said, hey, you want a poster? Donate $5 and we'll make a donation to Paws. So we got almost $700 just in selling posters.
There you go.
So we gave them something last year. So that's why we're still considering this the 5th annual this year. So we're doing it this year. I've decided to take a big bite this year, right? I talked to PJ, who runs the strip pretty much on Geneva on the Lake. He runs a lot of the bars out there. And he's given me all day pretty much at the Yankee complex there. We have 3 stages. We've got acoustic acts going from noon to 6:30 in the front stage. We've got cover bands on the second stage going from noon to 6:40, 6:50. And then the main stage, the Kiss show, is going to be from 7 to 10-ish. And that's where we're going to have the raffles and drawings.
That's in the amphitheater.
And that's going to be in the Goblin Amphitheater. That's the big room. But so we got acoustic acts going. We've got cover bands going. And then we got the Kiss show going. And it's going to be an all-day event. We're trying to build it and get as much money as we can. This year, it's going to be for St. Jude's Children's Hospital, too. So it's a
wonderful organization.
It's a great organization.
Yeah. And that is Monday, July 26th.
Monday, July 26th from noon to 10. Geneva on the Lake. Motorhead's playing.
We are.
Motorhead is playing. And some of the members are playing that night as well. And the Kiss
Me and Pat are, yeah.
Yeah, Todd was going to play, but his dumb left-handed drums. I know. What can you do? Got to play the drums backwards.
He was thinking about trying to.
He told me. He told me
the right way, and I'm like, oh, that's going to be a disaster.
Yeah, just getting you on the second stage is going to be interesting to try to figure that out too. But we'll make it work.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're excited about it, man. It's a lot to handle. And this year, I put up the signups for musicians. Yeah, I had to close them in 12 hours. I already filled it. So
yeah,
it's taken off.
It's and not only is it a good thing, it's a fun night, even if you don't like Kiss.
Right.
It's for a good cause, and it's a good time. And if you really absolutely hate Kiss, you can still come out during the day, watch the cover bands who will not be playing Kiss songs.
No, they won't be. Some of them might sneak something in, but for the most part, they're not cover bands.
It's for a good cause, and it is. It's a fun time.
And we're going to have face painters. We're going to have photo booths. We got food trucks coming down. I mean, it's going to be great. We're going to have some great items to auction off. The 50/50 always makes a lot of money. I mean, from soup to nuts, it's going to be a great day. I just want people to come down. I know it's a Monday, but when you have Cleveland musicians, a lot of people play. This is the festival season.
Yeah, everybody's busy on the weekends.
Everybody's busy on the weekends.
Take the day off of work.
I would highly recommend it. Yeah, and if you need a room, we're still got some rooms to book if anybody needs rooms out there.
That's wonderful. One thing that I noticed that I enjoy about what you're doing with this KISS benefit, to me, I have a whole other issue with this, but it's great to see musicians get together and do something together.
That's great.
Like, it builds camaraderie.
It does. It really does.
Rather than this stupid bickering and my band is better than yours and these guys are assholes.
I hate that. The egos are left at the door, man.
Yeah. Everybody just seems to have a good time, and you always run into somebody you haven't seen in forever.
Yeah, it's amazing. And some friendships have been built coming here. I mean, bands have been built after they met at one of these. So it's been great.
I just like how what you're doing for the Cleveland music scene is more than just a benefit. It's like people are meeting, it's networking.
It is.
And getting people together and working together and doing things together. It's just awesome, man.
Yeah.
I'm impressed.
I just fell backwards into it, and I love it. I love being part of the scene. It's just, it feels nice to, because I've always been the outsider, looking in and go, wow, look at those guys are doing that. That's pretty cool. I want to try that.
The benefit is July 26th in Geneva on the Lake at Yankees
Complex. We got the front stage for the acoustic show, second stage right behind.
You got some great people playing. Joe Fracci.
Another guy who played with Vic. Yeah, he's playing. Okay, so here's who we have playing on the stages, the second stages. The acoustic acts we've got starting the show off is Fred Hahn, also known as Han Solo. And then we've got Dougie Manros and Jess from Speed Rail. Mm-hmm. Then we've got Joe Fracci.
Love
your friend Joe Fracci.
Yeah.
Then we have Dave Narrett, who puts together a songwriters thing every week at Writers Inn.
Okay.
Great guy. So he's going to put an acoustic show on for us. Rob Samay, amazing guy. Played with Billy Morris for a long time. He's doing his acoustic act. It's really taking off for him right now. So he's going to do a set for us. Jimmy Franquito. He was in Almost Famous. Now he's in Hit Squad, I think they're called. Great guitar player.
I've heard of them.
Yeah, he's a great guy. And then Eric Butler, who we spoke about earlier. He's the leader of Superbad. Mm-hmm. And he's going to close out the acoustic stage for us. On the second stage, the cover band stage, we're starting with, what are they called? These Men Inside My Brain.
Cheap Trick. Jeff Zuder. Yeah.
Jeff's no longer in the band.
Oh, he's not?
No, he's no longer in the band, unfortunately. But yeah, so early Cheap Trick cover band. Yeah. Then after that's Myth and Company with Cody.
Okay.
And so they're going to come do original stuff for the most part there. Who else we got? Speed Rail, aforementioned Speed Rail with Han Solo, Jess, Bailey, the girl drummer, great. And Corey Roddick from WMMS, great dude, love Corey. They're going to come out and play their special kind of rock and roll. And then my great friend Keith Martin, Boys in Vinyl Arcade are coming out after that.
Yeah.
So we got Keith, Ed, Jimmy, and Tom. They're going to come out and play their awesome set. Mm-hmm. And then after that, these jokers named Boaterhead are going to play.
Those guys suck.
Yeah, the girl's good. The guys suck. No, you guys are going to come play a set for us, which is going to be awesome. I'm very stoked about that, especially seeing Todd try to figure out the drums. Now we're going to have to put up his special backwards drums for him. And then we'll close that stage out with the 25th anniversary reunion of Joey D and Liquid.
Okay.
So Joey D.
Somebody else was closing that night, but all right.
No, Liquid, Joey D.
Nice. Okay.
So then that's going to be the side stage. Then the big show starts at 7, and we're just going to start that show off. And then I'm going to get off the stage and let everybody take over and have a great time.
Yeah, that'll be fun. Yeah. Excellent. Monday, July 26th, Geneva on the Lake. Take the day off of work.
Yeah.
Rent a room.
Rent a room. If you need
where
rooms,
can people find the rooms?
Right on the Cleveland Musicians Fundraiser page on Facebook, or you can go to clevelandmusiciansfundraiser.org, and it has all the information for lodging on there.
Yeah. So, rent a room. Take the day off.
Take Monday and Tuesday off. Make it a long weekend. It is, so everybody knows, it's a family-friendly event.
It is.
So make sure you can bring the kids down. Like I said, we have face painters. Kids get all face. A lot of adults get face painted.
It is all ages, correct?
It is all ages.
My nephew wanted to come.
Absolutely.
My nephew's a bass player in a band, and he loves KISS.
Yeah, we have kids coming all the time.
Okay.
They get their face painted up, and it's great. They have a great time. Yeah.
Excellent.
There'll be no crazy, well, not too much craziness, but craziness that families will enjoy.
Well, Scott, I appreciate you doing this.
Rick, I appreciate you coming out, bro.
It's been a lot of
Welcome
fun.
to the magic
I love it.
of my music room here.
I love it. My music room is just guitars and crap hanging on.
Yeah, I got a little bit of everything here. A lot of Kiss.
Yeah.
But
that's all right.
Yeah,
well, thanks a lot for doing this,
all right,
man.
brother.
It's been great to
Thanks
talk
for
to you.
coming out, man.
And I'm excited to learn all kinds of new stuff about you, man.
Thanks, man.
I love learning about where people get their start from.
Right.
Where did you come from?
Yeah, exactly. What rock did you climb out from under?
Thanks a lot, man.
Thanks, brother.
I appreciate you.
Come on and love me.